Thank you, councillors, and I'm grateful to actually follow Mr. Rogers because now he can meet somebody who is supportive of the tall tower on this site and the affordable housing that will be delivered through the heightened density that is required on these kinds of transit-oriented lands. Councillors, our HousingNowTO.com civic tech volunteers have attended the various public meetings with city planning about the revised development at 350 Bloor Street East. Our volunteers have also reviewed all of the available public documents made on the city's AIC website about this proposed site for the inclusion of new affordable rental housing near the corner of Bloor and Mount Pleasant. We fully support this applicant's request for both an official plan and zoning bylaw amendment on this site, and are particularly impressed by the quality of the permanent, not-for-profit affordable housing partnership agreement as detailed in Attachment 7, Affordable Rental Housing Terms and Conditions of the approval report provided to you by City Planning. Here's some of the details on your screen here. We've sort of given you some highlights. You're getting a minimum of 16 affordable rental housing units that will be permanently conveyed for 99 years to a not-for-profit partner. It's going to be on the second floor of the building as a single stratified parcel in a fully finished condition to a similar standard as the market units in the remainder of the development. You're getting 4 one-bedroom units with an average size of almost 600 square feet. You're getting 10 two-bedroom units with an average size of 764 square feet. You're getting 2 three-bedroom units with a size over 1,000 square feet. In total, you're getting 30 affordable bedrooms in this proposal at no cost to the city. The affordable rental housing units shall be conveyed to the not-for-profit housing provider at no more than $3.5 million. Note that that is an average cost of only $218,000 per unit or $116,000 per bedroom, which is approximately 40% of the staff projected cost for an average new build affordable housing apartment on city-owned lands, which was estimated at $550,000 per unit on your Housing Now and your modern TO sites. This is a hell of a deal, and it takes the heightened density to make that math work. The developer shall also be responsible for all of the applicable land transfer taxes associated with the conveyance of these affordable rental housing units to the city or to the not-for-profit provider. Equal access for all facilities within the condominium for not-for-profit rental targets and guests. Condominium monthly maintenance fees shall be reduced to 25% of the standard shared use cost for not-for-profit rental housing operator. That's a 75% discount on the maintenance fees of this unit for 99 years. This is a hell of a deal. The 16 units of affordable rental housing will be conveyed to the not-for-profit. They are going to be secured over and above the community benefits charge values due to the city on this site. It's an amazing deal. It is a fantastic deal. Considering that this is a fully private condominium development that is not applying for any level of government subsidy and is not subject to any mandatory inclusionary zoning requirements, this is an exceptionally strong long-term affordable rental housing agreement. And it takes the height and the density and the massing and the units to make that math work in 2024. I don't know when Mr. Rogers last looked for an apartment or a condo in the city of Toronto, but you know, we can't build our city around the existing homeowners and retirees who show up here. We have to build it for the future, the people who want to live in that neighborhood, not just the people who live in that neighborhood now. We would encourage the council to approve this OPA and ZBA application with the affordable rental housing terms and conditions in Attachment 7. We would also respectfully advise all councillors to circulate these detailed terms and conditions agreements for this project as a flexible template to be suggested for use on future fully private condominium developments in their ward. As always, our civic tech volunteers are happy to answer any questions the committee or the city staff may have on affordable housing development best practices and how to make the best use of these kinds of transit-oriented lands to alleviate Toronto's housing crisis. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Any questions for the deputant?
Mark, thank you again for your devoted volunteer work over so many years for housing. As you know, every time a significant intensification proposal comes forward, at least in my ward, there's a lot of the existing homeowners who are deeply deeply, deeply angry and unhappy. What do you think I should say to them?
I think we should organize field trips for city councilors. I think we should organize them for neighborhood associations where once every 6 months you have to go and look for a one-bedroom rental apartment in your neighborhood. And then when you know what the real world is like, trying to buy or rent an apartment in your neighborhood, could you afford the unit you live in today? No. Could you, as a new arrival, a new student, a new immigrant, somebody who arrived from Alberta or Albania or Addis Ababa, afford to live near Bloor and Mount Pleasant in 2024? Highly unlikely. This is about exploiting the opportunities that we have. And frankly, most of the people who show up to complain haven't looked for an affordable housing apartment or any kind of housing in 25 or 30 years. The world has changed and their worldview hasn't.
But these new high-rises aren't cheap, right?
No, but these units are. These units are incredibly cheap. They're cheaper than anything you can create. You can't buy Mura units in an old rundown building for $216,000 a door. You're getting a brand new stratified entire floor of a building for a not-for-profit for 99 years with 75% discount on the maintenance fees. If anything, take some Section 37 money and buy another floor in this building if they're selling them for $3.5 million a floor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.